Namaste viewers, welcome to Gnanadegula channel. Today we'll try to understand the 16th Sutra. 16th Sutra from Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. The 16th Sutra is of the Kaivalya Pada, that is the fourth section, Kaivalya Pada. Let us try to understand that in a more logical and then to the extent possible, we'll try to understand it in the modern angle also. Now, the sutra is vastu na eka-chitta-tantram apramāṇakam tadā syāt. Na eka-chitta-tantram vastu tad apramāṇakam. Tad apramāṇakam. Tadā syāt. So the meaning is, an object does not depend upon a single mind for its existence. If it did, what would happen to it when not perceived? So this is the sutra. This is the thought. This thought process, let us try to understand it, let us try to elaborate it, and then let us try to understand word by word meaning, then go to the thing. Na means not. Na, cha, and eka-chitta-tantram. Depending upon one eka, one chitta, mind, tantram, that means perception or how it is being viewed, something like that. Vastu, how the vastu, the object, external reality is viewed, that view, apramāṇakam, unverified, unobserved, tadā, then syāt, what would happen? This is the sutra. This is the word by word meaning. So, what he is trying to say in the sutra is, reality or an object. Here object means everything, thoughts, vastu, that means everything, vastu, does not depend on just one person's mind or one person's perception or one mind's how he sees. If it did, then when that person stops perceiving it, what would happen to it? So if it doesn't perceive it, then it would not be there at all, something like that. Let us go through what it's, what Patanjali is, like, how he views at it. So, at this point, in the Kaivalya Pada, that is the fourth section of the Yoga Sutras, Patanjali is discussing the relationship between the mind chitta, here the mind chitta, and the external world, that is vastu. This mind is here, the vastu is there. He addresses one fundamental question. Is the world just a projection of the mind? So, is this world that we see, that we perceive, is it just a projection of this mind? He answers no, because while this perception is personal and while this personal perception is unique, chitta bhedat, the existence of the object is not dependent on any one single mind. Because so many people see it in so many different ways. This is important to clarify, or else reality becomes unstable, reality becomes chaotic, then existing only when observed by one individual. Observe it, otherwise it is not there, something like that. So now, if you look at the modern scientific, very crude way of looking at the modern science and its parallel, the quantum theory and the objectivity. In quantum theory, especially in the observer effect, the act of observation can affect the outcome of an event, like the collapse of a wave function in quantum superposition. But Patanjali's Sutra leans more towards classical realism, that things exist independently of whatever they are being observed. This aligns with the Einsteinian objection to quantum interminacy. As Einstein once asked, does the moon cause to exist if no one is looking at it? Sorry, does the moon cease to exist? That means he will be there. It will be exist even if one is looking at it or not. Even Patanjali's answer also would be the same. No, it will be there like that. So in modern physics, especially in relativity and space-time theory, the block universe posits the past, present and future all exist simultaneously. Whether or not we are observing a specific event, it still exists within the framework of the space-time. This supports Patanjali's view that an object vastu doesn't disappear just because we are not seeing it. Now, what is the yogic insight and then the illusion and other things, Yogic insight versus illusion, we can call it. Even though perception varies, as stated in Sutra 4.15, earlier Sutra, and our experiences are shaped by the mind, this Sutra corrects the potential misunderstanding that reality is subjective in totality. The world is not a hallucination that ends when your eyes are closed. A yogi realizes that while his mind projects certain distortions, reality has a base that exists independently. Imagine you are in a room, you leave the room, do the objects in it disappear? Of course not. But if you are dreaming and you walk out of the dream room, the dream room vanishes. Yoga helps us distinguish dream from reality. So Patanjali is giving a subtle but important teaching here. The world is not just your dream. Your mind shapes how you experience reality, but reality doesn't vanish when you are not watching it. This helps the yogi develop discrimination between the real, unreal, and fosters detachment from false identifications. So to summarize, external reality doesn't depend on single person's mind, that is eka-chitta. If it did, things would stop existing whenever unperceived, which is observed. This is aligned with classical science, realistic philosophy, and modern space-time theory. It strengthens the yogi's understanding of objective truth beyond personal perceptions. Viewers, with this explanation on Sutra 16, we conclude this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, viewers, for your valuable time in listening to this. Thank you.